it's time to start coming up with the greatest ideas of your advertising career. With the help of some of the best creatives in the world, people who made these ads, I've put this course together to help you become the best creative you can be. We'll teach you how to consistently come up with great ideas, even under pressure, so you can create brilliant work and advance your career. And all of this without that crazy burnout that's so common in our industry. Because being the best creative you can be, it's not just about the ideas and the work, right? You have to factor in your well-being. The creative life's supposed to be great. We need to learn to be high output creatives in a sustainable way. So we don't end up thinking that our dream job is actually a curse. It's not. You can't be consistently brilliant without working yourself to the edge of insanity. Actually, this is the only way you're going to have a long, successful career in advertising as a creative. My name is Leo Rosa Borges, and I'm a creative like you. I try hard to come up with the best ideas I can every day to help my clients, to advance my career, and to maybe help the world, because we're all trying to make the world a better place, right? I too have spent too many hours at the agency, bouncing around the walls trying to find the perfect idea, trying to squeeze something out of my tired brain in the 11th hour that it didn't have. I was getting stressed, always getting burned out. I even ended up at the emergency room several times because of problems related to stress. I'd get these terrible stomach pains that would put me out of commission. But even that wasn't enough. Only when my newborn son had to be hospitalized for 3 weeks in the middle of busy agency life, I was able to sit, reflect, and say, all right, this is not sustainable. Something's gotta change. Working harder was killing my creativity and making me hate my job. It was destroying my life, and it wasn't making my work any better. I realized it's not about working harder. How much harder can you work? There's only so many hours in a day, you know? It's about working better. It's about being ready. This is what striking creative gold is all about. In a sense, what we do is a lot like mining. If you don't know what you're doing, if you don't have the right tools, you'll be running around trying to dig a hole in the ground with your bare hands trying to find gold. You're gonna dig in the wrong places, you're gonna find stuff that you think is gold, but it's not, and you will burn out. You will get stressed. You will break. You'll try to convince yourself that's just the way it is. You might eventually find that golden idea, but at a great cost. You may get that award, and you'll find that you're not gonna feel any happier, and you're gonna go back to that miserable grind the very next day. In contrast, imagine this. Imagine you know everything about gold mining. You have the right tools, and you know where to dig. You'll be able to find creative gold whenever you look for it. I've worked in Brazil, in Dubai for a good chunk of my career, and here in Los Angeles. Right now, I am at such and such LA. My work has brought drinking water to Syrian refugees, it has fought censorship, and has taken the discussion of gender equality to billions of people around the world. I've won over 50 awards in all major advertising festivals, including a Titanium Lion. I also achieved the American dream of advertising, and my work made it to the Super Bowl in 2020. But more importantly, I've worked alongside and learned from some of the best creatives in the business. And these are the lessons I'm going to teach you. Some of the lessons you're going to learn from these top creatives themselves, including creative directors, ECDs, CCOs from top companies like BBH New York, McCann New York, Publicis Spain, Saatchi & Saatchi Los Angeles and Tokyo, DDB Chicago, Disney, Google, Facebook, and more. I have a bunch of great people here. They all have dropped some invaluable knowledge I'm glad I'm going to be able to share with you. I've been preparing this material for about 2 years, but in truth, this is the stuff I learned all along my career. I've prepared this with a lot of care to be something that will truly help you become a much better creative. This course will save you a lot of time, a lot of frustration, and a lot of stress, I promise you that. So what's in the box? This video course has 17 lessons divided into 4 modules. In the first module, we'll talk about all the things every creative should know to function at a high level without burning out. It sets the level of commitment we expect from our students. The second module dives deep into one of the main themes of this course, originality. And originality is the mother of brilliance. In this module, we'll debunk some of the myths and learn about what really makes an idea original. The third module is about learning how to use our brain in the best way possible. This is our greatest tool. We need to understand how it works so we can use it to its fullest potential. Make sense? In the fourth module, we get hands-on. You'll learn how to brainstorm better, and you'll learn a few other tools that can help you when things are not flowing. This course is not just a bunch of videos pulled together though. I'm not just some virtual teacher. I am personally involved in the course. I'll give feedback to every exercise submitted, and I'll do my best to help every student as best as I can. I am available for you. I'm reachable. We also have live Q&A sessions and a closed group chat exclusively created for students to interact with me and with each other. We'll have a community of creatives where we can share work and help each other with feedback, advice, and support, even beyond the course. We have a staggered release schedule for the lessons. That's because I want you to pace yourself and not just watch everything at once, so the knowledge can really sink in and get internalized. You can find more information on specific lessons and their content on the pages below.
But I do have one last thing that I want to talk about.
Bonus! Striking Creative Gold is all about the idea, but when you buy the course, you get 2 bonuses that take you beyond the process of ideating. The first bonus is called Beyond the Idea, What Comes Next? This bonus mini course is divided into 2 lessons. In the first lesson, you learn how to explain your idea so people understand what you have in mind. In our minds, an idea has sound, movement, feeling, so it's often hard to put ideas into words. But this lesson will solve that problem for you by teaching you how to properly use words and simple images to get people to see your idea like you do. The second lesson helps you evolve your idea with the help of others. Feedback is the single most important thing for making an idea the best it can be. In this lesson, you'll learn the best way to ask for and deal with feedback, especially when the feedback you get is not what you expected. And the second bonus is absolutely unique. It's called From Idea to Super Bowl, how an idea makes its way to advertising's biggest stage. In it, I'll take you through the process of coming up with and producing a Super Bowl idea in every detail. I carefully video logged our creative process during the months of production of the hero spot we made for Toyota, which ran during the Super Bowl 2020. That's something you won't find anywhere else. I am committed to your growth as a creative. So I'm gonna be the first one to say that this course is not for everyone. First of all, this is not a portfolio course. It's not designed for students. If you're a student looking to create portfolio work, come back a few years later when you have a few years of experience in an agency. This is also not a magic system for coming up with award-winning ideas. That doesn't exist. This course is much deeper than that. It's about changing how we think and how we act so that reflects on our creative output. It's about deeply understanding creativity, communication, and our greatest tool, the brain. This is also not the Goodby Silverstein masterclass, alright? It's not some awesome top level, oh look at all the cool stuff I created in my career sort of deal. Don't get me wrong, that masterclass is super cool, but this course is a little bit more down to earth. This course is for ed creatives who want to become better at what they do. For those who are willing to make the changes necessary to start coming up with the greatest ideas of their career and make a difference for their clients, for themselves, and hopefully for the world. It's for those who are looking for a sustainable way to keep their creative output at a high level. If you look around and you see everybody burning out and you think that's the only way to do it, it's not. Like I said before, it's not about working harder, it's about working better. And you know what? Have a go at it. I know this is a big commitment of time and money, so give it a try first. You have 30 days to ask for your money back, and no hard feelings, seriously. Asking for a refund is easy and painless. If it's not for you, it's not for you. Get your money back, no questions asked. You ready for this? I'll see you in the course. Let's create the world. Alright, before you go, let me show you inside the students area. Alright, so check this out. This is where you log in. Let me enter my login information. And I'm in. You're gonna enter and load right away Lesson 1. As you can see, this is the main interface. Right in the center here, you have the main video for the lesson. You can just play it and watch it. And here on the side, you have a space where you can see some complementary reading. This is where I put references and links to other websites where you might find some more interesting information about the things I spoke about on that specific lesson. In this one, for instance, I am linking out to my portfolio if you want to know a little bit more about my work, and I'm also linking out to my blog where you can read about creativity and brain hacks and stuff like that. Also, I have a third link here, which is a very cool interview with Fernando Machado, who is the CMO of Burger King. He's talking a little bit about the Moldy Whopper, so that's a great read. Here underneath, there's always a little bit more information about the lesson. And usually you're gonna find that the assignment is explained in detail down here. And under that, over here, you can see downloadable files. That's where you're gonna find all the files you're gonna need to download to use in the course. Worksheets, articles and stuff like that, you're gonna find them here. In this one, what I have here is the Striking Creative Gold lesson outline and release schedule. So you can download that PDF and find out what each lesson is all about and when those lessons are gonna be available. And under that, there's the comment section. I'm gonna answer every single question that's posted in here. Over here, on the left-hand side, that's where you navigate through all the different classes in the course. The first lesson here stands on its own, Ideas King, The Road to the Throne. But when you're ready to move on, you can go here on Module 1 and you open that up and you see all the other 3 lessons in this module. If you're ready to go to the second lesson, just click here and it's going to take you to the second lesson, the Creative Credo. As you can see on the second lesson, the interface is a little bit different. It's the difference between a free lesson, which is the first lesson, and the second lesson, which is exclusive for paying students. That means you have a different interface, you have the ability to take notes and things like that. And if you go back here to the left-hand side, you can see that all the other modules are here. Module 2 with its lessons, Module 3 with its lessons, Module 4 with all the lessons in here, and the bonus module with the 2 bonuses, the 2 lessons from the first bonus and from idea to Super Bowl, how to come up with a winning idea, which is the second bonus. So let me go back up here to the second lesson. As you're gonna notice here on lesson 2, I'm linking out here to the SCG class gallery. That's a Google Doc where all the students are gonna submit their assignments for this lesson and from other lessons as well. That's where we're gonna collaborate and help each other with the assignments from the course. So when you're ready to watch, just come in and click play. You're in. And that's pretty much it, everybody. I hope to see you here in the students area very soon. Let's create the world.